everyone. So I had a weird ride the other day and I wanted to share it with you. I was up in the UTC area, that's area of San Diego near one of the universities, and I had just dropped somebody off at a shopping mall near there, and I got a request for a ride that was going to be like 2.5 hours. It was a little bit kind of late in the evening, but I thought, well, I'll go ahead and take it. It's probably going to be good money. I'll end up getting a good tip. So, yay, Yvonne. So I accept the ride. I push, boop, yes, I will take it. And then I start following the line to get to where I got to go. And I get a message through the app from the rider saying, I'm in front of the CVS. I'm like, okay, so she's in front of the drugstore. Cool. Then I get a phone call from Lyft saying, are you aware that the ride that you just accepted was longer than normal? Yes. Are you going to be able to meet that requirement? Yes. And I shared with him how weird I thought that was, that, I've never gotten a call from Lyft to verify a ride. And since they didn't ask anything personal information, and the number came from what looked like an official Lyft number, and I didn't give any identifying information to them, I felt safe enough with that call. Hang up. Okay, thanks, bye. Bink. So I pull up, and the lady is sitting on like the sidewalk, and as I arrive, she stands up and she has a walker. So I pop out of my car, I come around, I open the passenger door for her. She gets in, I grab her walker, I fold it up, I place it in my trunk, and then I run around to the driver's side and I get in, I start putting my belt on and getting everything set, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Thank you for hiring me. Looks like we're going to be together for a while. I offered her a charging cord. She didn't need it. I let her know that if it gets too hot or too cold in the car, please let me know. I'll adjust the temperature, so on and so on. So we're together for about 2.5 hours. We get all the way there, and I pop out, and I pop my trunk, and I get the walker, and I bring it around to the passenger side. I help her open the door. I hold the walker there for her, make sure it doesn't, slide away on her. And she says, thank you so much, and throws her arms around me. Not the first time I was been hugged by a rider. I have a video about that, about being hugged by riders, and even kissed on the top of my head once. You'll have to go find that one. So I, she's hugging me. All right, whatever. And then I get back in my car and I drive away. And actually, that was the third hug I'd gotten that day, to be at TBH. And I was just like a little off kilter, and it was late at night, and I wasn't expecting that kind of a, big hug after I handed her walker. And so off she went into the house. Off I went to go get fuel and use the restroom and head back home. So I go back home and everything's fine, and I get a couple rides on the way home, and it's great. I get home very, very late. I sleep in really nicely. It's awesome. Mary and I, the next day, we go to run errands, and we're doing some different stuff, including we attended Brickfest, which was fun. Then we had breakfast, which was very nice. We shared a savory and a sweet breakfast item, so that was cool. Then we go to an art supply store because I needed to get some supplies. And my phone rings. And I'm like, what is this? So I answer it, and I'm like, this is Yvonne. And it's my rider that I had dropped off with the walker. And I'm like, why? I'm like, how did you get my number? And she said, I'm calling through the Lyft service. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, what's going on? She said, I left a message in the app saying I forgot my charger in your car, but I didn't. I just wanted to talk to you. No. That is, no. Don't do that. So I say to her, what? And she repeats it all again. And I'm like, ma'am, that is very inappropriate to contact me in this way after a ride. And I hung up. So then I messaged Lyft, and I look in my Lyft app, and it says, return the charger, you get $20. And I'm like, well, I don't have a charger, because she says there's no charger, and there was no charger. So I'm like, beep, 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 messaging Lyft. And they take the information. They're, we see you're a 5-star driver. We really appreciate you being part of our business, and we treasure you. We, whatever. And hopefully I'll never get paired with her again, or maybe she's been kicked off the app or something. I don't know, but that's weird. One, don't hug your Lyft drivers. We don't want to hug. Just thank us. Give us a compliment in the app, maybe. Give us a tip. That's great. We love it. Don't hug us. That's not right. And then also, también, do not contact us after the ride is complete. We're all done. We're not friends. And I have met some charming people. Do not get me wrong. And there have been people who I think about to this day that I drove in my first, 4 years ago. But it's just like, it was one of the weirdest things ever. And I wasn't truly fearful for myself, because she seemed innocent enough. And I truly think she was just a lonely lady who thought she had made a friend in me. And yeah, it was just very bizarre. Well, if you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. We're getting on to 7 minutes now, and that's a little longer than normal, and I appreciate you muscling it out with us. Please like, share, subscribe. If you save the video. It really makes the algorithm think this video was worth it, and then it introduces us to more new people, which is really what we're striving for. So if you could save it and share it, like it, subscribe, that'd be really awesome. I hope you're having a blessed day, and take care of yourself.